My dear friends, my dear masters, and my dear gods, Ka Miraculous Minds welcome you all to group meditation. And before we start, we always thank Universe for giving us this great opportunity by meditating on the most supreme Lord, the Creator, with Gayatri Mantra. Om Purvah Swaha Tatsa Viturvarenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yono Prachodayat. And as always, we chant one Saundarya Lahari Sloka to receive divine blessings from Goddess Parvati Lakshmi Saraswati. And Priyanka, would you like to, and Krishna is also there, would you like to read one Saundarya Sloka? 11th, right? Please.
Yeah, 11th one. Yes. Thank you, Andy. चतुर्भिः श्रीकण्ठैः शिवयुवतिभिः पञ्चभिरपि प्रभिन्नाभिशम्भोर्नवभिरपि मूलप्रकृतिभिः चतुश्चत्वारिंशत्वा सुदलकलाश्रुत्रिवलया त्रिरेखाभिः सार्धं तव शरणकोणाः परिणताः ॐ श्रीमात्रे नमः ॐ श्रीमात्रे नमः ॐ श्रीमात्रे नमः.
Thank you, Priyanka. With much gratitude and heartfelt thanks to PSSM, Pyramid Spiritual Society Movement, founder Brahmaji Pitamaha Patriji and Swarnamala Patriji Amma. Today, June 21st, 2025, is a very special day as it is International Yoga Day and also Ka First Miraculous Minds anniversary. And this year, yoga theme is One Earth and One Health. And last Saturday, we have conducted in-person group meditation at Sharadamba Temple, conducted by Yoga Bharati, and on behalf of International Yoga Day and celebration of Father's Day. So I'm so happy to see my both boys, Sakisha Kukunur and Kavin Kukunur, and my dear friends, and many one, Rahanshi, and so many of them have joined and made it great. Thank you all. And today we are going to have in-person meditation. And the purpose of Calm Miraculous Minds is to learn, practice, teach, and spread meditation at organization level to make ourselves blissful, blessed, and attain wisdom by becoming oneness with the universe. And for more information, visit pssmusa.org and pssmovement.org and PMC USA channel. There are many channels multilingual. And today's agenda, first we will have our speaker and then a couple of announcements. And we have Vanilla from India, the yoga teacher. We will hear from her. And a couple more things. Then we will end with meditation. And my family also have joined many of today. Thank you so much. If you cannot join through Zoom, you can watch through YouTube Live. And like from Atlanta, we had Senior Pyramid Master Arun Alladurgam at our platform sharing his experience. And today we have another master from Atlanta. And we would like to invite our chief guest, Senior Pyramid Master Sreekanth Garla. And to just tell a little bit about Sreekanth Garla, he is an IT architect working with a leading global manufacturing organization. While his profession lies in designing cutting edge IT solutions, his true passion lies in teaching meditation and spreading the joy of mindful living. And their own whole family, they have been in meditation for several years, and there is so much to hear from him. And since embarking on his spiritual journey in 2004, Srikanth Garu has been dedicated to empowering individuals through meditation. He has played a pivotal role in organizing transformative events, often collaborating with Brahmashi Patriji. And Srikant Gar's mission is to help individuals lead balanced, harmonious lives by embracing meditation. His work continues to inspire communities across the United States and beyond. He has a beautiful family, wife Anila, and two boys, Ankit and Harshit. Let us warm welcome our guest speaker to share his words of wisdom and all the great work he's doing in Atlanta. Over to you, Andy.
Thank you for that wonderful introduction, Kavitaji. First of all, let me give my greatest gratitude and pranamams to our Grandmaster Brahmasri Pitama Mahapatriji, without whom we are all not here. We have not made our life so beautiful. So thank you, our Grandmaster. And also, I'd like to thank Miraculous Mind, Dr. Kavitaji, for inviting me here to this group, wonderful group. Yeah, I got to know that most of the masters here are all doctors. That is really wonderful. So thanks to the entire group for inviting me to this platform. So yeah, today being an International Yoga Day, I'd like to talk two sentences about that, and then we'll go into the subject. Yeah, so International Yoga Day, it's a wonderful day which got added to the by United Nations. Of course, it was a request made by our home land in India. So they made this request. This is the 11th year we are celebrating the International Yoga Day, but when they provided this to the United Nations to celebrate this as an international day uh, to recognize yoga as the medium of unity, to the surprise, within a very short span of time, about 175 countries have openly accepted and voted for this particular day to be added as recognition, right? So we got to see that everybody are there to be part of that unity, right? We hear mostly about wars, about problems here there, because we got so much accustomed to the social media, so much accustomed to the news. They project only the negativity. But if you see these kind of things where 175 countries across the globe are voted for this to be part of the unity and peace, which shows that there is much more need of this unity across, right? Much more need, and everybody are wanting to have this, right? So really thank Modi ji for taking this initiative and bringing on um, to this world of unity, because yoga means unity, right? Unity with everything. So from their perspective, unity they wanted among everybody, which means each countries form as an union, which will bring all states into union, and then which will bring all regions, then all caste, creed. There is no bifurcation of any kind. You bring everything together, including our own unity between this body, mind, and soul, right? So that is how the top to bottom, the unity they're expecting. But if you want to see this in execution, it will go bottoms up, right? So if you have unity within yourself, if you practice to bring unity within yourself, to bring body, mind, and soul together, then you can bring unity among your friends, relatives, close by neighbors, right? Then it can extend it to the regions, then it can extend it to the country. So the execution happens from the bottoms up, but the concept, they wanted to do it from top to bottom. But how it can bring it into peace and unity is, first you bring in change in yourself to be united with body, mind, and soul, right? So that is just a couple of lines for International Yoga Day. So I really thank everybody to practice this inner peace and bring unity and peace. Okay. So now coming on today's topic, my dear friends, let me share my screen. Would I have permission to do that? No. Okay. So I'm not sure if you have heard this topic before, but I want to bring it again. as we all know, our Grandmaster Brahmastri Pitama Patriji has made this entire spirituality subject into very simple terms, my dear friends, so that each one of us, like me, who is not a very good book reader, right, initially. So for people like me, he made the concept so simple and understandable that it gives us that motivation to understand and practice, right? So similarly, he made this concept called B.E.A.T, B-E-A-T, which is nothing but body energy amplifying technology, my dear friends. So here, the energy, what we are talking about is the cosmic energy. And we all know how important energy is within ourselves. For example, if you see, say suppose you do not have a good sleep over a night, right? The next day you become so cranky, right? So what is that mean is the energy what you are supposed to receive in the sleep, since you did not have a good sleep, you were not able to receive that energy, and that's why you feel the crankiness, right? So sleep is a very, very, very boon to our life, wherein it gives us the energy build, my dear friends. Uh, that is our main source of energy, right? So, of course, there are other food patterns where the other things were what will come in, but main source is the sleep, my dear friends. So, through sleep is where we get that energy. But now these days we are not able to get into that deepness of sleep because of so many distractions what we do in our daytime. We are not able to have that deep sleep. That is why we have these alternative methodologies which can boost our energy much more, right? So of course meditation has been there through ages, but why in last about 20, 20, 30 years it has become a mainstream activity, right? It is not a something that only rishis do, people who go to Himalayas and do, not like that, right? It has become a mainstream activity, which why? Because of an alternative source of gaining energy, because we are getting distracted in our day-to-day life and not able to get enough good sleep. So these alternative methodologies would help us. That's why they become into the mainstream. You had to bring this into our day-to-day activities so that we can enhance our life, right? So that's why sir has designed this concept called B.E.A.T. So
Sorry to interrupt, Andy. The screen is just
yeah,
starting.
yeah.
Is that okay? Or
Yeah,
you're
yeah. I'm
showing
just
more
moving.
screen? Okay.
I'm,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
yeah. I just want to give some introduction before why this it is. So, the explanation of this is body energy amplification technology. So again, the energy, the sources of energy is one, and how can we make it amplified? Which means that energy can be enhanced so that it can help us in much more better way. Like how you have these chargings, right? You have a slow charger, you have a fast charger, you have now quick charge wherein within first 10 minutes it will charge up to 80%, right? How these are come? Because the usage has become much more. Similarly, our energy usage has much more and the source has been reduced. So we need other technologies which can increase our energy and also ensure that the usage is much more useful rather than have any blockages, or if we have any of those kind, then there will be leaks, right? So these technologies, if we use in the methodology what sir has explained, then we can also source it and enhance it to the highest level. So we all know the importance of energy. We all talked about. Can we maintain at peak levels? Yes, we can have these technology. What meditation is one source where you'll be able to get it into peak level. You'll always have to keep your energy levels to the highest, my dear friends. Otherwise, if you do not have enough energies, that's where you tend to be stressful. You tend to be more confused because there is no clarity, because all these are covering up. So if you have these energy levels to the peak level, then you can live your life to its fullest. So that's what sir is explaining. What are the various ways you lose energies, or like your wasteful activities, what you do, like your gossips, all these are energy consuming or energy drained activities, my dear friends. So anything which is which will not help you enhance, we should stop doing that. And meditation actually helps in certain way, wherein all these um, unutilized activities or unneeded activities will get dropped automatically. For me, the first thing what happened is that cleanup will happen when you have your practice of meditation, and when you increase your energy levels, all these unnecessary activities will get dropped off automatically. That is the beauty of meditation, right? It cleanses our inner body, the energy body, whatever you call, right? It get cleansed, right? Yes, can it be improved? Yes, by taking right measures and bringing in good practices, it will help us improve and have the peak levels at a high level always, right? So what are the various ways? So these are day-to-day activities, my dear friends. If we use these methodologies, then you can enhance and not have those leakages. You are sealing those leakages if you follow these methodologies. So this is what is defined by Patri sir, and also we experience that by doing this, right? So that's why we are sharing this wisdom. So by food, of course, animal food is not a food, right? So they have the right to live, and they have right to have their expression. So we should not get involved in any other's life, be a human being or be an animal. We should not uh, influence their life, my dear friends. We just have to be courteous and be towards empathy with all these living beings, because if you take our way of growth, my dear friends, so we all started with the mineral kingdom, what you uh, the soul journey we talk about, right? And then we moved on to the plant kingdom, and then to the animal kingdom, and then to the human kingdom, which mean we have crossed all those levels and come to a stage wherein we have very good thought process. All we have given an additional mind wherein we can think about what is bad, what is good. We have crossed all this level, which means we'll have to be a guardian for all these kingdoms, my dear friends. The mineral kingdom, the plant kingdom, animal kingdom. When you are guardian of something, how can you harm something, right? So that is the soul journey, and they are part of you. You have crossed that level and you have come, right? So that is why there is very strictly, sir, very boldly comes and says, yes, animals are there, and it is our responsibility to protect those creatures, right? And also eat only when needed, right? Only when you're hungry, not because based on the time. So it is 1 o'clock, lunchtime, let's go eat. No, we should wait for that hunger to eat, hunger to come, and then eat. And also eat to a stage where the hunger is done, maybe with when you are half full, right? So we should always stop there and not eat all the way through, right? So all this will come through practice, my dear friends. We cannot do it on day one, but this is how we need to be conscious on what we are eating, how much are we eating. Of course, no cooked in refrigerators. This is a usual practice here in the US and maybe a little less back home, but here it is very usual practice. Try to avoid as much as possible. Try to make fresh food always, because all these are the features of enhancing our energy, right? There is a loss of energy because we are using unlively methods, right? So, and also quality and tasty food, right? The food what we eat should be very tongue oriented food, not stomach oriented food, right? So that's why sir says don't worry about whether it has proteins, not proteins, all that. We got so much inclined to all those. So we know there are people who just live with breathe. They're called breatharians, right? So food doesn't play a role there at all, right? So, so the food we'll have to enjoy only for the taste, not for the stomach. If we practice this, then we will not eat too much. So, so we'll be able to limit and eat to whatever is needed. And we can split into multiple doses, which will help the digestion and the fasting. So fasting is a very good methodology for again to enhance, because you take anything like, for example, I am taking a bucket of water from one place to the other, right? Full bucket of water. It is so heavy, and when I cross in midway, it is heavy. So I keep the bucket down for about say 3-4 seconds. When I place the 3-4 seconds, what happens in the 3-4 seconds? My hand is able to gain the energy back, and I'm able to lift that bucket again and carry the rest of the route, right? So just placing the bucket in with 3-4 seconds, I'm able to regain my energy. Similarly, when you give a little bit rest for the digestion system, it will work much more better when it comes back, right? So for everything, that is why even for the mind, when you give rest to the mind, it will perform much more. That's why when you say, what do we do in meditation? You calm your mind, right? So what do they do when we do meditation? What does it help? Help in concentration, all this they say. Why? Because you are resting your mind in meditation, right? That is all the link. So fasting also helps in a similar manner. When you give some rest to the digestive system, it will be able to perform much more better, right? So this is about food. Next, we talk about water. So water, all sciences say drink as much as possible, right? Very frequently, more water into the body. Of course, that's very true statement. We have to follow that. The one other thing what we should add to it is drinking consciously, right? And drinking under a pyramid. So when you charge water under a pyramid, it enhances more. And when you drink it consciously, that all the water what you intake get crystallized, my dear friends. There are a lot of experiment which was done by one Japan master. So, so water is very important to the body, and when you drink it consciously, it can enhance your that water capacity. Next comes the speech. This is very, 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 very important, my dear friends. Speak only when necessary, right? So this is where, when you practice meditation, all your gossips get dropped automatically. You, when you see the difference between a meditator and non-meditator, this is what we'll be able to clearly notice, that they'll be talking unnecessarily with no logic or with no. It is not needed at that moment. They keep on talking something, right? So if you practice meditation, you will know when to talk, what to talk, how much to talk, right? So this is again one of the greatest advantage what you will have in meditation. Of course, you will also need to practice about keeping consciously. When you are conscious in talking, you will not talk nonsense. That's for sure, right? You, without knowing, you just blabber something, then that's where all these gossips come, right? Keep it as simple as possible. That's why, sir, subject, if you see, it is so simple. You just read the book, you'll be able to understand. The same thing is available in all the granthas, all the Vedic knowledge. It's all there, but we are not able to understand it because we have it does not go into our mind and it is not into our frequency. That's why, sir, make it so simple that it is easily understandable to a common person, right? Next, about seeing. So I'm not sure how many of you have met Patri sir directly. I've experienced this, my dear friends. When you talk to Patri sir, he always has that eye contact. He sees directly into our eyes, into our eyeballs, right? He directly sees into that. That's how focus he keeps on to you when you talk. So these are all practices, what it will give, what it will make our energy enhance, my dear friends. Otherwise, usually, why do we meditate? How do we meditate? We close our eyes and meditate. Why? Because we want to save the energy, right? But when you open the energy, that's where about 80% of the energy goes out when you are seeing something, right? But even in that seeing, if you want to enhance, this is how it is. If you see somebody into their eyes and see, then you are not wasting that energy, you are enhancing your energy. That is the difference, right? So this is very important practice. We need to learn from Patri sir. He always does that. Again, as we spoke earlier, sleep is a very, very, very gift to the mankind, my dear friends. So we should always try to have good sleep. And this one important thing is when you go into bed and you are ready to sleep, just meditate for about, try this, 10-15 minutes, nothing more. 10-15 minutes you meditate and then get on to sleep. You'll have a very deep sleep, my dear friends, because you should allow that mind also to rest, because in the sleep what we are doing is we are trying to rest our body is getting prepared, but our mind is not yet ready. That's why it will not allow you to sleep, and it will keep on moving here and there if you not allow your mind also to sleep. That's where this meditation helps. When you meditate, you are preparing your mind to sleep, and then it will allow you to sleep well. So this is very important step where you can practice and see the difference. Breathing. So breathing is such an important activity for a living human being, right? We all know if there is no breath, which means we have left the body, right? This is so an important essence of our living, but we have not given that much of importance so far. That's why this meditation is helping us to do this Anapanasati, wherein you are observing your breath and giving that nurture, that love, because it is so important for your life, right? Of course, it is also said sleep. Sleep is your unconscious meditation, and meditation is your conscious sleeping. So that is the relationship between the sleep and meditation. Sir also talks about emotions, my dear friends. So for all spiritual practices, people say that you do not show your emotions freely. Sir always says you should express your emotions freely, whether it is fear or your happiness, whatever it is. you show it freely. That's why if you have some experience with Patrizar, sometimes he even shouts. Somebody would ask why a spiritual leader would shout on somebody. For him, it does not care, right, who it is. But if you are not with a common sense doing any activity, he immediately wanted to correct you so that you can learn and make betterment of that. Is it good, bad? Because it is good for him. He's expressing his emotion, but he's not carrying along with him. After about 2 minutes, the same person, when he comes and talks, he'll talk it freely, right? Without any carryover of that emotion. That is the beauty. So we need to be expressful, but not carry it through. So this is what we need to learn. If we do this, then any emotion is good. And you'll be able to take advantage of that emotion and enhance your energy. If you get stayed with that energy, that is where you lose, right? So we should always try to see how we can, the ways to enhance. So if you express them and forget them, then you will be able to enhance. Physical touch also, my dear friends. So this again, if you see Patrizar, he'll be holding hands and hugging everything, right? So with so much of love, there is always that touch which gives us that personal connection and energy exchange, everything. So there is so much of things which will happen when there is a conscious touch, right? So that is where the start of friendship begins. So these are all good practices what we can involve into our daily life, my dear friends, which can enhance the energies. And doing our normal work, right? Always be conscious. When you practice all these methods, all automatically you'll be able to do your normal work with much more conscious way, right? Always. So when you are doing your work, see what is the logical way to do it, and with pure common sense, right? But after doing, you do not have to think about logic. You put all your logic while you work and done, right? There are so much things which will also happen outside of the logic. We should allow the nature to work towards it, right? When you are working, you work through the logic and put your 100% effort and forget about the result. Rest, everything else will take care, right? The last one, this is the last one about thinking, my dear friends, because this is the one of the main activity of the mind, and mind is so sophisticated tool, my dear friends. It has so much of capacity with it, but it is also a hindrance, right? So this mechanism, it should work. If it is working for us, then it is beauty. The same mechanism, if it is working against us, then it's a challenge, right? So we should make this mind work for us, because it is our faculty. Like how we have a heart, like how our lungs, everything works for us, right? Similarly, we should make this mind work for us, right? As of now, what we are doing, we are just running behind what mind is doing. It has to be reversed. As how your hand is able to listen to you, it is not going on hitting somebody, right? It listens to you. It wants to keep it quiet. You'll be able to keep it quiet. But your mind is not like that. As soon as you close your eyes, it runs, right? So this practice of meditation will help you mind to work for you, not against you, right? So you should keep it busy by keeping it engaging with games, sports, whatever, but it should work for us. That is the only part. So that's all I have, my friends. Given in here a link also, which will take directly to the PSS movement website where this concept is there. That is where we have took. And I'm here if you have any questions on any of these.
Thank you so much, Andy. That's a wonderful. And so we will ask, let us take one picture with everyone screens on, if it is okay. As Sreekanth garu just said, like, this is a group meditation and we are sharing our energies. I know you might be outside in the car or doing something. If you are not comfortable, it's okay. But if you can, just 1 second, and Dr. Deepika, our study group doctor, would like to capture your all beautiful picture from heart. Thank you. And many of have joined. Very nice. And we have Usha Ekambram Garu and Rahan Shri, Yamini, Vinila, Priyanka, Sai, my son, my sister-in-law Rama Devi, and many more. Dr. Mamata, everyone. So we are capturing screen picture. 1 second.
Sure.
Sending blessings to all, and we will open. Yeah, open for any. Hi, Dr. Mamata. Thank you. Thank you
Hi,
all.
ma'am.
Hi, very nice to see everyone. Their vibes, positive vibes. And so now, anyone wants to share their experiences or would like to speak anything? And you can unmute. If you want me to unmute, help you, I can do. Otherwise, you can unmute, I think. Right? And one thing, Shrikant garu, as you said, like, out of so this B.E.A.T, it's a wonderful concept, and we did not have that in our sessions in this 1 year, but it has covered everything, and we can apply to each one of us. And coming to myself, like giving rest to mind when the plate is so full, adding more, pleasing everyone, making heavy, that will not work over the long period. And that is where the energies get drained. And I personally saw, and even last month, we have Patriji's daughter, Paripatri, and we everyone, our study group doctors, everyone have shared their experiences. Whoever have missed it, they can watch. It is there on the PMC channel. And we all have to learn again and again, like Bhagavad Gita, making ourselves get energized with this concept of PSSM. And so in 2020, when I came to Raja Yoga, where BK Shivani sisters and who has taught me BK Umarangar, that time I got my energies. That was when it got drained. And again last year, when the energies got drained, because again, the too many things, too many organizations, too many people, where you are giving from your cup and the cup gets empty one time, right? You have to pour more into that, as we have discussed from you, that all we have to implement. And I got introduced to PSSM with my friend Krishna. She's here today. That is so nice. And that really helped me. And immediately, when I met Anand Kumar, PMC Executive Director, and told him that I myself do not find the time, and then I have to start a meditation center where, like me, like-minded people can pinch a little bit of time. And I have shared all that in the last with the Paripatri, which I am not going to repeat again. But and Anand Kumar Garu, he encouraged me, said that, excellent, madam, please start. And my kids gave miraculous minds. We are all here with our beautiful mind. And Dr. Deepika has shared, Dr. Mamata has shared all their experience in the last session. So that's a wonderful. And anyone wants to share anything? And we have, sorry, before I forget, Vinila, she's a yoga teacher, and we would like to hear from her few words, please. Hi, Vinila, are you there? Okay, I think two participants have raised their hands. Deepika and Rehanshri? Yes. And just, I don't know, I will try to, yes, Dr. Deepika, you want to go ahead, please?
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Thank you for the opportunity once again. And I am such a proud volunteer of this organization that we get a opportunity to, develop ourselves holistically and express ourselves in a spiritual manner as well, which we don't get time in a routine setup while we are practicing. So I would just like to add 2 points which I could deeply relate to when Sir was explaining. He was talking in details about sleep and emotional management. Nowadays people come with this complaint so much, so in this fast paced world, people are really struggling to get quality sleep, and it's crucial for well being of each one of us. So starting with the emotions first, they are like waves. They like come and go, and learning to recognize all these signs and acknowledge them, it helps us respond thoughtfully to such situations rather than being impulsive towards whatever that's happening around us. So deep breathing and all the techniques that Sir was explaining will really help us to kind of improve our decision making skills and relationships as well. And sleep, one should always know, and we emphasize also as medical practitioners to that one should use sleep properly, because it acts like a reset button, and our brain processes each and every event that has happened during the day. So getting a good night's sleep makes us refreshed and attend to our next day challenges in a more energetic manner. And obviously one should always start their day with meditation, because that will help us regain and channelize that energy towards a more positive aspect of life. So just, I urge everyone to take care of their emotional health and their well-being by catering to the basic needs of their body. Thank you.
That's a nice message, Dr. Deepika. And many have joined. Inchara has joined. My both kids, Sai, Kishore, and Kavin has joined, and many more have joined. Thank you so much. And Vinila, are you there? Okay, I think she has trouble. And Rahanshri, you want to go ahead, please?
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Hello, sir. I am Rehana Shri. I've met your father many times at Pyramid Valley whenever I went there. Like my parents are doctors, so he always used to call me doctor's daughter, doctor's daughter. Yeah, so yeah, last year before I moved to USA, I met him at Valley. He told me about you. Yeah, so I could recall whenever you spoke about the body, we should be comfortable in every situation. When I met Matri sir, so when he came to our home, he used to stay with us like 3-4 days. Then he was saying, I want you to be comfortable in every situation. Like I was just like maybe 10th standard or 12 years old. I was struggling to talk my experience, my meditation experience. He just looked at me, looked straight into my eyes and said, I want you to be comfortable first. Then you can talk. You are very young. You can talk after 5 years. That is okay. So I just recalled that when you explained. Thank you. It was wonderful. It's so basic, but we have to, keep on recall.
Yeah.
So that's why we can make our life easy and comfortable. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Rahanshri. And Krishna, my dear friend, you are there? You want to speak anything? Few more words? Okay. And anyone, I think if you have any trouble or you wanted to speak at then, you're most welcome. I know we just block for 45 minutes to 1 hour, but still today is special day and so much to say with our master is also here. Sreekanth Garu, we have learned so much. And so, and after Krishna has taught me this or got into this, when I have inspired, I have shared everywhere this Anapanasati meditation and PSSM more than 100, 200, 300, 400, wherever I go, in Ayappa Swami pujas.
Yeah.
And that is so nice. So I always remember my friend Krishna, and now everyone through this miraculous minds, they spread PSSM, PMC, and they get more information. All the guiding principles, the 18 principles, and vegetarianism, and there is so much to say. Okay, and so we have a chat. Thank you, my son. All masters, nice informational meeting and B.E.A.T meetings. That is benefits. Wonderful. And anyone's please feel to share. You put it in the chat or feel to call or join.
Hi, Kavita. Sorry.
Yes,
Yeah.
Krishna. Go ahead.
Yeah, are you hearing my voice?
Yes,
because I have some problem on my phone and the iPad too. So long time later.
Yeah, please.
Hi, sir. This is Krishna. I met you in Dallas and Raleigh.
Oh, nice.
For the mega meditation.
Right. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Nice to see you on here, Michigan Zoom. And
Thank you.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
And I have a one experience or good experience.
Please.
It's I never thought like that, but in 2022, so that time I went in India after COVID. So I met the Patriji sir. It's in before 2 days I come in USA. So I met in Bangalore.
Mm.
Yeah, this one encouraged me on Colorado Madhavi.
Yeah.
Told me to Krishna, you are going India, right? So you have to see the Patriji sir. So she said, but I tried to in Hyderabad, Karnool, I went everywhere in even Rajamandri too, the Vashishta Gautam.
Yeah.
I went, but I didn't meet it. So lastly, finally, before 2 days, I went in Bangalore and I met him. So nice. I'm so happy because I'm always coming in Zoom meetings and where I think 2-3 times sir came, but I didn't talk with him because they mentioned my name on Jaka Padma's someplace and what is that JTTP? I think you are talking at that time, and that time also he came on my dream. But I didn't talk with that time too because I'm going to work. I'm hurry. So I thought of I want to talk, sir. You came on like Sai Baba, but so that is you are mentioning because that is the last day of the section. So sir came. Yeah, I'm so happy to meet sir the June 20, April 20.
Nice.
Yeah. So that is the last. See, because so many times he came for the Zoom, but I never talked because I stayed because he's some people they are talking and he's yelling on them. So that is the so happy, sir.
Thank you, madam.
And thank you so much for your helping here, Tana. So I'm so happy because I asked so many times in here some small events going on. I try to do some meditation, something stall or something. I asked them so many times. Even what the Anand sir came. The India Day is going on here. I asked them, I call them, sir, it's a PSM organizer or what is, he came and so just a few minutes we want to do something, but they said no. So what is the final? So I'm so happy to, we are spreading here.
Right. No, Tana is a very great event wherein people from across the US would come, right? So that will be a very good platform wherein we can showcase of our activities, what we do, upcoming programs. We can give some kind of an introduction to meditation for any newcomers. So that will be a good platform to use. So I request and urge all the participants, if you have little bit of time on those 3 days, which is Friday, Saturday, Sunday of July 4th, long weekend. If you have time, please go share your time there, share your knowledge, wisdom, whatever, right? Whatever time possible. So because all these kind of activities, my dear friends, see, all spiritual activities, whether we are there or not, they will happen. It is our responsibility to ensure that we are part of it, right? So when these kind of opportunities come, we should just grab it, because all these not possible. Say suppose if there is no Dana program, if there is no PSM stall there, where would you go tell? Whom would you go tell, right? Now at least we have a platform We have a platform wherein we can go express our thoughts, express our views. We can show our happy faces, right? So that is what we are bringing to the world. This is the time to give back. We have got so much from this land, from this nature. We have got so much, my dear friends, I would say, right? Now it is for us to give back. So wherever there is an opportunity, please grab. That's what my suggestion would be.
Well said, Sreekanth Garu. That's so wonderful. And we are delighted to have the spiritual tablets at upcoming Thana event, Telugu Association of North America. You have covered everything which I'm going to say. It's a prestigious organization and it is going to be held in Michigan. So as Sreekanth Garu said, and everyone is saying, do not miss this great opportunity. There will be numerous programs. It's a one-time opportunity, so do not miss it. There are celebrities, everything all in one place happening. Scientific sessions, fun sessions, stalls, and more. So visit Tana, www.tana.org. There are some discounts also there. Can I tell you something? In October 2022, I was recognized and honored at Ladies' Night in Michigan by Tana for rendering community services in alternative medicine. So you all will get this opportunity in one way or the other to perform, and we are grant sponsors for Thana in 2015 and 2018 and still supporting, because as Sreekanth Garu has said, these organizations bring people from around the globe. There's so much effort people are doing in this one, and our tiny contribution in whatever way will be very helpful. Thank you so much. And I know we are running out of time, just a few minutes. And anyone wants to say anything, please?
Kavita garu, you want to share any book glimpses, like before meditation?
Yes, that is wonderful. Just will take only 1 or 2 minutes. Thank you so much. And my friend Krishna was also saying that we should read book club or book reading. I do not know. Then I said, as today's topic is only the thing, tons of, even in 50, if you want to have like 25 years of age and energies, where do you get? How do you get? This is through meditation. And thank you so much, Priyanka, for that wonderful this. My kids, Saikeshwar and Kavin, has gifted this book for me, Mother's Day gift, and just read few pages. I read this a wonderful book which Patriji has emphasized to read. He said it changed his life and it will change everyone's life. It's a wonderful few pages. I read. You amazing. You will connect to the higher conscious, how to live a dharmic life of Lord Rama and Sita. This book author Dina Mariam, she a wonderful lady, and many of them have met. So one day maybe I will also get an opportunity and she can
I
with you.
in Dallas.
And so it's a pure emotional story and gives a lot of enlightenment. And there are all the facts or myths or misconceptions, whichever were there, they all will be untold. And being said that, I will ask anyone anything, otherwise we will start the meditation. Yes, anyone wants to say anything?
I also have a couple more announcements, madam. So we talked about Tana, and the other one I want to talk about, on July 20 to 23rd, we have one other great master, Premnath sir. I'm not sure how many of you know.
Yeah.
Premnath sir
Yes.
is a Patri sir himself. He is coming to Detroit.
Yes, sir. 22.
20 to 23rd.
And
So,
24th.
Yeah, so do not miss his sessions, in-person sessions.
Yes.
One is his wisdom, absolute wisdom, with his own experiences, and he can take you to any world just like that in your meditation. That is his beauty. And of course, the energy what he carries. Amazing energies. Because for me to get into meditation, Premnath sir was one of the instrument who made that change, right? Then came Patri sir. So Premnath sir was the first one whom I met and who inspired, of course, through my kids. But that was, I'll talk about my background later. But Premnath sir is so instrumental in all the things what I do. So please do not miss. He's a great, great master. That's one. And hope everybody know Mega Meditation Summit in Los Angeles this year. Please, 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 whatever way possible, try to join 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, in whatever possible. Please come join. If you have seen the Dhyanama Chakram in Hyderabad, India, exactly it will be in the same format, same methodology. So those programs are so energetic and informative, my dear friends. So do not miss this great, big programs, right? So we 10-15 people sit together and meditate. We can see the difference in the energy. Now you see 1,000 people in Dhyanama Chakram. If you see 5,000, 10,000 people sitting together and meditating, amazing experience those morning 2 hours of 2 or 3 hours of meditation what we do. So these are my two announcements, madam. Thank you for all the opportunity provided, and it was wonderful talking to everybody here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sreekanth Garu, and everyone. So, yes, Paripatri has told us this mega meditation, and everyone, we want them to join if possible. And once again, anyone wants to say anything, or shall we go to the meditation?
Thank you, Sreekanth Garu, for today's speech. It was so wonderful. Chala simple. They are very simple things, but they are the most important things to how to lead a life. Like there's a way of life we should lead.
Yeah.
So the each slide is very important. Very simple, but hard to practice for everything. But that is a way that how
Right.
to live, how to live a life regarding
Right.
the water, like
Yeah.
consciousness, breathing, sleeping, food, everything. So
Yeah.
what was there in my mind all these days, you just showed on the ppts. So it was just a reflection of everything. It is very wonderful, like it's very good actually. Bit by bit you explain how to live a life in a very simple way, and I'm very thankful, Srikanth garu. Very good, very thankful.
Thank you.
Thanks to Patri sir to make it so simple.
Yes, it's we are also blessed,
Yes.
and each one is a master in whatever way. And I thank my family and everyone, so where I was able to do this one beyond the limits which we are everyone is doing. So in whatever way, thank you all, and thank each and everyone for joining. And we will do the 15-minute meditation. We will be doing Anapanasati meditation, which is breath mindfulness meditation. It is a Buddhist practice, and which we focus on our breath. We observe our breath, and when we empty our mind, we get mental peace. Okay, so for this one, just cross your feet, clasp your hands, fingers into fingers, and close your eyes. Just don't do anything and just observe your breath. Okay, and before we do, we just take a few deep breaths. When you inhale, you are collecting all the positivity, all the energies and happiness, health. And with your exhale, all the negativity, weakness, sickness, disease, it's all you're taking it out. Inhale, exhale. Okay, now let us start. And I'll play the music. Do not think anything. Just observe your breath. And we are inviting all gods, divine angels, breath is our guru. Just no mantras, no chanting. This is just for you. Do not think about anything, anyone. We are listening to Patrij's flute music. Breath is our guru. We are emptying our mind. No thoughts. Thoughtless state is the energy. Just relax. Comfort yourself. Group meditation is powerful. Today is a very special day. We are all here getting the cosmic energy. And when we meditate with pyramid, it amplifies 3 times more. Just observe your natural, tranquil, easy, calm breath. No religion, everyone can chant. Everyone can do meditation, whatever age, at any time. Just 10 minutes, masters. If thoughts come, just observe your breath. Easy, natural breath. Group meditation amplifies the energies, called the cosmic energies. And from our analytical, logical mind, going to the subconscious, right brain activates. Let us remove our ego, our weakness, and accept everyone, forgive people. We are sending prayers and love to people who are sick, who need some help, who are unhappy. We are asking angels, astral bodies, divine to bless us. We are all divine souls, powerful, strong. We are co-creators. We create our own reality. Thanking and showing gratitude to the plant kingdom, animal kingdom, mineral kingdom, and the universe, entire universe, and to our families, friends, to the surroundings, to the environment, to the technology. Last 5 minutes, Master. Just observe your easy, natural, tranquil breath. Emptiness is energy. When we do meditation, we empty our mind, we empty our thoughts. That gives us energy, the cosmic energy. last few minutes, Master. Thank you for attending today's session, and we are giving all the positive vibes to everyone to heal themselves, feel better, recover faster with mental peace, health, happiness. And whenever you are ready, just put your hands on your eyes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And open your eyes with a beautiful smile. So I hope everyone has enjoyed the session and the meditation. Thank you all. And we are ending the session. Anyone wants to say few words, or we are good? I think many are in deep
Thank you, Kavita. It's so nice. Yeah.
very happy.
Sreekanth is still here or he left already?
Yeah, he has another session.
Oh, okay, okay.
And today
Okay,
is the only session we extended. So for more than 1 hour or 20 minutes, usually we end in 40 to 60 minutes. But thank you all for making it, each and everyone. Thank you so much. Okay, good. See you all again.
Kavita garu. Thank you so
Okay.
much for the
Thank you.
opportunity.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Mamata. Thank you,
Thank
Dr.
you all.
Thank you. And thank you, Dr. Deepika. Thank you, Sai and Kavin. Thank you, Rama, and everyone who has joined today's session. See you all again.